Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Well, last time during our trial we didn't get much of a testimony from good old Victor Kudo. Well, at least as best as we can, but now the investigation must continue on because we know there's an imposter out there that has to be caught. So without further ado, let's get this investigation started. Well, begin again. Alright, so we're back at the good old law offices of Phoenix Wright. Or Wright & Co. law offices. So, how do you think the trial went this morning? Oh my goodness, my volume is loud. There we go. Alright, let's repeat this little dialogue again. So, how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. Just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did. I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon. And that victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case on the contradictionists. Nicious? I don't know. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah. We've got to find one for Maggie, or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. Alright, so first off, let's head towards the detention center. And speak with Maggie. I guess Maggie's... Oh, this was Phoenix. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Well, there's nothing we can do, so let's head towards Turnabout, because we need to find more evidence. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. That's it! Come on! Come on! Come on! Hey, that sounds like... Now just call on 8, pal! Come on, I know you can! He's getting really worked up about something. No! That's the wrong number! Looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff! Oh, what's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you! I was just... I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's here having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? Alright, so let's talk to good old Detective Gumshoe. Let's see what he thinks of today's trial. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look at Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why, of all days, didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it, for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Would he prefer crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean? Well, how did she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever I want to see him again. The law doesn't take sides. Well, how should I put this? They're in a court. It's a courtroom where you have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah, I know it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, but if there are contradictions within that, testimonies, they will call it out. So, what did you expect the Detective Gumshoe to do? He has to tell the truth no matter what, even if it hurts. Yeah, I know, but that's how it's supposed to go. Well, anyways, something like that. But please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh man, poor Gumshoe. Anyways, what about that lunch special? So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for 20 bucks, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. I just got it right now. Bad. That's it. It tasted bad. It's kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you pay 20 bucks, though, pal. Maybe he shouldn't have. Maybe he should have found out about the price after he had finished eating it. Maybe that's why Glenn Elg came here. Maybe he heard about the famous twin tea set. Glenn Elg, the victim, huh? Which reminds me, we still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? Alright, so, the radio. So, what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell a little old me. What? Sorry. Rewind. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just the daily exercise show. Uh-oh. Well, there's the first time for everything for Dick Gumshoe. What the? A cyclock? This lunch special's lobster is great. Then why are there tears in your eyes? Well, thankfully, we don't have to gather clues. So, let's present... Oh, wait, I think I gotta go back. I have to present the Magatama, which is right there. Alright, here we go. The radio. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all those, considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... Yeah, because if you heard, the moment we came into the restaurant, he started blurting out the number 8, like come on 8, come on 8. So basically, lottery. So we're gonna present the victim's lottery ticket. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you tried to win big, just like Glenn Elg did. Sorry, I'm not myself today. You thought you try to win big, just like Glenn Elg did. It's like you can see right through me. Huh? I've cracked them already? That's why I said it was nothing. But he won $5. It's better than nothing. Alright, unlock successful, so start spilling it. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone and the lottery? So, how'd it go? I won 50 cents. Oh, wow. Like I said, it's better than nothing. It'd be better to win nothing at all than to have a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elg. When they read those results out on the radio, it really could get your heart pumping. You know, they broadcast it live when they're picking the numbers. It's intense, pal. I bet that's what Glenn was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at that time? Yeah. Look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. And so we get another piece of evidence, the millionaire radio flyer. Let's take a look at it first, before we move on. Let's see what this is. So, the millionaire radio flyer. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Let's compare that to the victim's autopsy report. When did he die, actually? Okay, died, the time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. So basically, it's in between these two hours. Well, 1 hour actually. So they're not exactly sure when within that hour did he die. So this was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. So he died within that hour. Alright. Where was I? Millionaire radio? That's so cool. I want to try it, Nick. Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. Alright, so let's present... Oops, forgetting. So let's present the picture of Glenn Elg. This guy was a real programming genius. They call him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes, though? Doesn't he just stop moving all of a sudden? He wasn't a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any info that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So have you paid a visit to where Elk worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Huh? Here's a bit of trivia. This scene that we're about to head to right now. This was never shown in the anime. Only for the game. This little scene was never ever shown in the anime. I was kind of hoping for that, you know, but nope. This scene here was completely omitted from the anime. Anyways. Wow, this place is so high tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know? Who are you? Ah! Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow! What secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. So yeah, this scene is never shown in the anime. So, who is this woman? She's like a robot for some kind of whacked educational show. My name is Lisa. I think it's pronounced. I think it's supposed to be Italian. Like the basil. Basil. Sorry about that. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems like more like a reference, anime reference that is, a ghost in a shell. And that thing over her eye, isn't that of the same device as Glenn Elks? That's in DMH, right? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's in HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then, do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. Alright, so this here is Lisa Basil, one of the directors here for Blue Screens Inc. So let's talk to her. Well, I mean, we only have two options right now, but keep in mind, I forgot to mention this in previous games, probably. Whenever we speak with someone, more quote questions will be added within this choices. So, Blue Screens Inc. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I would try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry and deliver optimum operating systems and source level components. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact discs. Digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of... Oh, this is one of those automatic dialogues that I can't... yeah. Did you get all that? I hope y'all did. Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah. Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. Alright, what happened? You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screen's Inc. Oh. How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be clues here somewhere. Alright, so that's all we can do now. So, let's examine the Glenn Elg's desk. Okay, right here. Yeah, when I played the PC version of the Phoenix Wright trilogy, it made things so much easier. I mean, so some of the you know, when you examine, you know, for clues, the magnifying glass is there, and when it changes color, that means there's something to look at. And once you've done your examining, there's they check mark it, meaning you've already looked at that spot, so you just move on to another spot. It makes things so much easier to find clues, so that way I don't have to tap around every time I need to find clues. It makes things just so much easy. So sometimes I wonder, why couldn't I just play the PC version instead of the original DS version? Well, answer for that is this is how I started with the DS version, and this is how it's gonna be. Alright. Wow. Whoa. Look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think real whiz kids can work under any conditions, you know? She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. Now hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? If this is another hint about tiding, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elk was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah. It says meet with the tiger. The tiger? Alright, we got another piece of evidence. Glenn's calendar. We're not done here yet. Let's examine the papers on the floor here. Wow, look at all this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh, wow. His drawers are stuffed full of these. Wow, I guess our victim here had a bit of a gambling problem. Yeah, make a note of that. Alright, so where was I? Looks like they're all losing tickets, though. Alright, so we get another clue. Losing horse racing tickets. Alright. This many tickets would get you... What? A buck down at the recycling center. You're hopeless, Nick. You know that? I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. Alright, I think we're done here. Let's see. Let's present Glenn Elk's picture. Okay, here we go. About Mr. Elk. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from 1 or 2 bugs in his personality. Oh? Like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What? What's the matter? I think I might have accidentally skipped the dialogue. I apologize. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. Yeah. So, start spilling it, lady. What were his troubles? About Mr. Elk. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry. Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Uh-oh. Triple locks. A psych lock? I guess Mr. Elk is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. Oh boy. Looks like we're gonna have to come back when we get more evidence. But anyways, let's head back towards Touré Bien and head towards the kitchen. Huh? Mr. Armstrong is talking to someone. I'll be back next month. Not to lament. I will be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I'll have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know? I love the way it crackles. No, no, no! Stop it! I beg you! Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. No, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh no, you don't have to worry. You know you are worry for far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. Ah! I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye for now. We'll learn more about her later. I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. There. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. I'm forget about that a little dialogue. I am not gonna. I find that a little bit uncomfortable. Oh la la. Excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes. My eyes. Your eyes? You have trouble with your eyes? You need this, the oil of sandalwood. Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? Oh yeah. The only thing I'm glad is this will be the last time we hear from Armstrong here. Well, I mean, until we get to the credit scene. But that's until the finale of this game. Alright, so let's talk to Armstrong. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, monsieur, but perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? Now I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you a dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right. A business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is Trey. I wanted to think as that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays. Nick, that's kind of the thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me. Alright, the woman just now. So, who was that? Oh, did I just say that in a French way? Ugh. I apologize. It's because my pronunciation, like the accent for French, it's not that good. Like, I'm doing my best. So, who was that a woman you were just talking to? Oh la la, you saw that? Well, yes, sorry. So, who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. But polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I'll be back next month. Hui. Yeah, basically, it's just the dialogue from earlier, so I'm not gonna bother reading it, so it's the exact same. Now that I think about it, hey Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well, then, let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens. Alright, so, but before that... Oh, wait, yeah, we already done that one. Alright, so, let's present the contract. Let's see, which one is that contract here? John's loan contract. So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. They keep lasting me month after month. In the end, I'd have to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? My spienzo. If I don't owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? None. I cannot say. If I tell you that a woman, she'll slice me up and eat me with the salad garnish. Ew. I hope he doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to have to guess that a woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right? Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Alright. So now, the woman just now has been unchecked, so there's more info to talk about. The woman earlier the woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's, why has it come to this? What a tragedy! Suddenly, I find myself so deep in the debt. It is a sign of the bad world we live in, huh? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of the bad culinary skills. As a woman who was ill, she's as this scary woman. She is from a loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Hui, Tendolendo, it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So, tender lender is of a loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. Alright, let's ask him about tender lender. Alright, I'm not saying that. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like a slave. I have to do everything as he tells me. Who's this he? The tiger. The tiger? Hui, he is a manager of the tender lender. A terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of the battered old scooter rides, I start to cry. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, no, 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 no. The man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Although, he does have the spiky ale just like you. Hui, there is a resemblance there, I suppose. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit Tenda Lendel, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some as long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Alright, so we're done here, I hope. So let's head towards Vitamin Square. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. You better get going, a detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe, how many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. Yeah, it's a lunchbox full of cocktail weenies and oh, so fluffy white rice. That white rice looks so tasty. So, will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Can't exactly say no, can I? And so we get Gumshoe's lunchbox. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give it to give that to Maggie. All right, now he's gone. Well, he's finally gone. All right, so we can finally head towards the tender lender. Oh, wait a minute. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo. Do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least, not for now. Besides, eating more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. But yeah, here's that beat up scooter. Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking somewhere nearby. Just imagine a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real Phoenix, right, is like an abandoned chick lost in a vast urban jungle. Huh? Don't worry. Someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope. Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? Alright, so let's go to the tender lender. Alright. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Mm. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul I want to shrivel up and die. You're here to discuss alone? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone. Just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. But we have an investigation to deal with, so let's examine the box here. Oh no! Someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How did she manage to knock over one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh, hey! There's a book of matches here too. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on the back. It says Très bien. Alright, we got a new piece of evidence. The book of matches branded by Très bien. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Alright, so let's take a look at that CD player here. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud. It's a wonder you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished? The coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. Whew. That coffee, it was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait, maybe it was just a burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. You better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw the Tiger? It's it's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Alright, so we get the MC Bomber. Keep, spoiler warning here. That CD has nothing to do with music. Basically what that is, it's a program. What kind of program? Now that I won't spoil. Alright, so let's examine the clothes next. Hey, look at this, Parisian style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. I guess I got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is of the same color as the one you wear, Nick. The same color as my suit? Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you've got to take a look at some cake. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise, sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait, quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick. So? What are you getting so excited about before? Look on the lapel of the suit. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way! Look at this badge. It's made of paper. So we now discovered the paper badge. Well, a fake attorney's badge, that is. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obvious fake badge when they see one? Look at the expression on Maya. And that's the longest roar you'll ever hear. Ah! Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you two snooping around in my office for? Nothing. We were just my precious carpet. You's got ash on my rug. You're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us. You just want to argue with me? Is that what you want to do? You think you could take me on? I'm gonna flatten you two into pancakes and turn you into my new rugs. Oh. Don Tigre, you're back. That voice isn't like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray before, and has she got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. and you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Phoenix, right? Yes. You's either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you just gotta come and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. Heh, but I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things to... no questions. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please! That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream hold it either. Yes, the espresso. Ah! And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? So yes, this girl here is named Violetta. Who is she really? More on that later. Alright, so let's speak with Violetta here about the tender lender. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A consensuous rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Ride and Co at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember, I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. Alright. Let's ask what happened. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger. Furio Tigre. Furio Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Like I said, I'm not gonna bother saying Phoenix name backwards. I got a real name, Nick? Hurry up and find out more about him. So it's not gonna be on the list, but we can present his picture. Okay, can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, no. Ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. Excuse me. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay. The Don Tigre. Of course. I'm sorry. He saved her life? I'd like to know how that happened. Oh, we will. We will. Alright, here we go. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died. Once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the River Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? This? Yeah, let's ask her about that. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself, by the sound of it. So, that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once? Uh-oh. 4 Cyclops. Oh boy. She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here. Well, we've got to find out the truth. Alright, so there's nothing we can do here. Alright, so let's head towards Vitamin Square. There's nothing we can do right now. There he is! Old Sadie's back, feeding the pigeons again. There! Take this! And get out of my park! Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man? What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, all right? Out with the demons. I'm with good fortune. Ow, ow! Seeds, shell splinters, painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. All right, let's talk. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at this serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that a waitress put it in. She put some white powder into a young lad's Javachino. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you. Okay. Take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. Embroiderer. You said you were a craftsman, right? The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one. Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole, "Objection!" Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood. That's all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside, and it's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him off. What should I do? I gotta suck it up. I guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then? Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I? Some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Well, buy some bread. Now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience. You see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Très Bien? Did you get asked to run an errand there? Yes, I did. The very day the young brat was poisoned. What? So what is this errand he's talking about? So on the day of the incident, What were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl just collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excusez-moi, you, call the police. Call them yourself. I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? Do I look like I have one of those new fangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one? I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened, yes sirree, the owner was at Tribulations on his own. Why didn't you mention this thing in court this morning? Well, I would have if you given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that man alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Oh, sure. You go ahead and say what I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, We need to get more details about exactly what happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. This is starting to get even more interesting. Alright, so we're done here. Let's head towards let's head back towards Tribulations, because we can't get to the detention center unless we move here. Here we go. Detention center. Alright, here we go. Hopefully Maggie is available to be so we can ask her questions. Oh, Mr. Wright! Hello, Maggie. So they've finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm gonna stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one remembering things? Let's talk to her about the contradictions. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that didn't match up with what you remembered? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testified earlier today that it was a waitress who put some white powder into the cup? So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication that's gone missing too. Ouch. Sorry. Ouch. My head. This is getting way too complicated for me. Alright, after the incident. You said that you passed out when the victim Glenn L. collapsed, right? Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea of what went on at Tribulations. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No! No! You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. We better find out exactly what happened to the old man that day. So I guess for now, let's present her with that oh-so-delicious boxed lunch. Where is it, anyways? Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, I've got something for you. You're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was a Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this too. I can't accept it. The detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow when the next cop turned, a waitress says that it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. I call shenanigans on that. More on that later. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Right. But she's right. It's better than than letting it go to waste. But I guess so. Yeah, in the anime, like she gets all happy when that box was that lunchbox was given to Maya. Like she was happily eating that. So I don't know why they couldn't put this in the game. Anyways, well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you, sir. You should have eaten it. You should have eaten it. Anyways, there's another thing to present to Maggie here, and that is Victor Kudo. I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all, and I'll see what you make of it. Thank you. Now spill it. Right now. Victor's testimony. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even the fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old, middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy, and she had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy? Crackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Let's show her that little picture. I think I should have that picture. Yep, there it is. Violetta. Oh, keep forgetting. Present. And let's show her Violetta. I know I used to be on the police force, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Tribulations, sir. Aw, don't let it get you down, Maggie. Well. So much for that. I was kind of hoping that that would work. Oh well, so might as well head towards the Criminal Affairs Department and speak with Gumshoe. The main server just went up in smoke. Well, why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet. The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. I guess the chief is watching Netflix? Rakuten? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, there's this streaming service called Rakuten, and there was this series about these two detectives. Like they're one is trying to quit, and the other like wants to be I forgot the name of the show, but the thing was it didn't last long. It was like 5 or 6 or 5 or 10 episodes long, but the series was great. I liked it. I'll put up a name of the show. So, all right. So it's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young Wayne's World reference. Was about to confess to his son's hot to track girlfriend. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe. You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. The tender lender. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes? No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You hear? Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. The tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark, and it seems to ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have pretty heavy-handed calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out with the story. We better find out what the story is with this lady. Computer viruses. So, what exactly is a computer a virus? Repeat. So, what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought a detective were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with the face, pal? You think you don't know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure, I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine, I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. So, what is a virus? Well, I mean, I know what it is, but let's hear it in his own way of explaining it. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machines go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PC here in the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is what, viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneeze on Godot so he could catch the cold, right? Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who? What? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talk about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. Hint, hint, wink, wink. More on that later. Well, actually, I am supposed to present it, so... So let's present the good old MC Bomber disc. Detective Gumshoe, about this. What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and the virus right now. This is it! This stupid name, I remember now. I thought so. Here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep it in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. Of a name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah, the virus that just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? Alright, here we go. MC Bomber. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, and it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the route of the virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? It's a 50-50 in a way. Alright, so the MC Bomber evidence has been updated. Alright. So let's present one other thing. Violetta. That's the girl who works over at the Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's oh, sorry, that was Gumshoe. Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini is the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That sounds... That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get more information out of Gumshoe about this family. So yeah, keep talking about this family. The Cadaverinis. I think in the Japanese version, the family name goes by a different one, but for the American version, they decided to like give it in like a mafia style, like an Italian style name. As I said, this game, the whole series takes place in Japan. However, when it was brought here, one of the developers decided to change the name. Not everything, you know, like all of the all of the scenes, you know, just the names in general. I can't stress this enough. Again, so this game takes place in Japan. However, when it was brought here, they decided to change the setting to Los Angeles. Yes, I know real fans figure out that it just doesn't make sense, which is true. It doesn't make sense at all, because there are tons, like tons of Japanese settings. So yeah, this game does take place in Japan. Well, most notably Tokyo. Alright, so let's learn about the Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people. That's who. Oh yeah, I forgot. They're the Yakuza. Sorry. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They got too much moolah. Moolah, as in, they're pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. We will get our answers later. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight. Tight? That's what I said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. It sounds like a pretty important clue. Ugh, I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing! And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Lunchbox? You, remember the weenies? I hate weenies. Again, I call shenanigans on that. Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Huh? Well, it was delicious. Yeah, that's what she said. Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor, huh, pal? And deliver this. This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too. Well, though I'm surprised it does not say jumbo lunchbox. Anyways, I really can't eat anymore. Alright. So I guess we're done here. Let's head back towards the detention center. Okay. Now let's head to Tribulations and to Vitamin Square. And then to Tenderlander. Alright, so it's now time to present the Magatama to Viola. Here we go. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one I had, Was there something I forgot? Oh no, I did! I forgot something. I forgot something. Excuse me, Viola, while I check this here. Let me see. Okay, I got all this, I got all that. I know there's something I forgot to get. Let's see. It's gotta be right here. That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. It's solid gold, Nick. Gold. Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that. Would you really want a shiny desk, though? I don't know, but let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled. That's because it's completely dazzling. I can see up on my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting. So the desk isn't practical. No surprise there. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot about that doll. Oh, never mind. Here's the thing. Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I read a book or two and be more cultured, in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? I bet you also didn't know that no matter what he'll always say right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now, this yellow thing is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. In actuality, it's a shogi piece, which is basically Japanese chess in a way. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reverse C person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about. There aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies. Are they? Hey! There's a piece of paper sticking out under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car's registered to the Cadaverinis. Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Alright, so this is the thing we were looking for. Alright, so yet again, let's present the Magatama. Alright, here we go. Let's skip this part here. Now we can present the repair bill. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. We're gonna show him the picture of Bruto Cadaverini. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it that much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So, what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini. I don't know what happened to them. They ran away. Or so I heard. Ran away? If they stayed, I'd have... Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Oop, there you go. Furio Tigre. Or Fury Tiger. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. Unfortunately, it's true. We collided the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Let's present the scooter. Oop. Let's see, where's that scooter? Oop, there it is. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini? You know the truth, don't you? Whoop, that's another lock gone. This a repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? Excuse me? It's possible. Perhaps. Someone inside me. Oh, somewhere inside me, sorry. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. And again, Bruto Cadaverini. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million. Oh, wow. Unlocked successful. So, as I said, like in the previous game, say during the trial you make mistakes, you basically get penalized, and it's taken from your health bar. The only way to recharge it back to full is via the Cyclock challenge. So that's the only way to get some of your health back, or most of your health back. Alright. The head bandage. Here we go. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she was recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered the Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. So what about this compensation? I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me. Not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me. So I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers? I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. She was crying, by the way. And so we get Viola's medical papers. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I need to convince Viola of anything else. So I guess I can get rid of this. So the repair bill is thrown into the trash. We don't need it anymore, so it's time to head back towards Blue Screen Inc. and present the Magatama to Miss Basil. Alright, here we go, Blue Screens Inc. So let's present the Magatama. Alright, here we go. Glenn's trouble. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. L was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service. What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. L's troubles have something to do with this? What is that? A lottery ticket. There were hundreds of these on the victim's table at the scene of the crime. And what is the relevance of that? The victim. Mr. Glenn Elg had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone dreams of being rich. Even I listen to Millionaire Radio. She's right. This is a bit weak on its own. But Mr. Elk's gambling wasn't restricted to the lottery, wasn't it? Let's present the horse race tickets. Here we go. The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000? Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. But he was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elk's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. And that would be Don Tigre himself. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think hard before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes. I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. Let's switch to evidence. Oops. MC Bomber. I think I messed up. Yeah, I think I messed up badly. Yep, I messed up badly. Come on. I don't care. I know, I'm gonna be penalized for this. Okay. Okay, the calendar. There we go. It was the calendar. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his money, well, his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000. Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question. What is it? Was it by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! And there we go. And we're back to full health. Alright, so start talking. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations. Where do you come up with these ideas? Risky extra work. So it's safe to say Mr. L was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. Alright, so MC Bomber evidence has been updated. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Use the trash can, Nick. Alright, so we're done here. Let's head back to Tribulations. Bonjour, I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong? Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. I'd like you to answer a few questions. Well, he hasn't gotten any to say to you, fellas. It's who are you calling Xena Ope? And she runs. Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now. Uh-oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's the dumber than eggplant. You want to know what's sad? Alt tells you what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's a bruised little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. Hui. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me, Desoli. I cannot argue with him. That really hurt. Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, Get that lighter! Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal! Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think are you gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's I'll look after Maggie, huh? All right. Thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender Lender is going down. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Alright, so next time we meet, it is the conclusion for Recipe for a Turnabout. It's the final trial of Maggie Bird. So, until then, everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.